Good morning and very welcome to all of you joining us today at the 2024 Meta EDU Smart Education Expo, AI Education Summit. We are thrilled to have educators, innovators, and policymakers from all around the globe gathered here today to explore the transformative power of AI in education. Today's discussion panel promises to be a thought-provoking journey through the latest trend, challenge, and opportunities in smart education. Thank you all for being here with us today to shape the future of learning. Let's dive into insightful dialogue and discover how AI is redefining the educational landscape. Good morning, everyone. My name is Roy Lee, and I have the pleasure of serving as your moderator today. In my professional role, I'm the Superintendent of Wagor International School and the CEO of AIGC Innovative Academy. It's a privilege to be here with all of you. Let us introduce our very first esteemed panelist, Nicole T.I. Chan. A round of applause, please. Nicole has served with distinction as the former chairperson of the NCC, National Communication Commission, and currently holds the position of the chairperson at the Artificial Intelligence Foundation. Next, we're honored to welcome Dr. Thepchai Supnithi. A round of applause, please. Dr. Thepchai is a leading authority in AI education within Thailand, and he's also the director of the AI Research Group at NECTEC and serves as the vice president of the AI Association of Thailand. For our very first topic, we'll delve into how AI is revolutionizing education. We'll cover the transformative impact of AI on teaching methodologies, including AI teaching assistant, personalized learning paths, and intelligence tutoring systems. We'll discuss the impact of AI in education by highlighting real-world implementations, the benefits for teachers and students, and its overall effect on educational quality. Excuse me. In our discussion on education equity, we'll also explore how AI can support equal learning opportunities and addressing disparities. Without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Thepchai to enlighten us on AI education and innovation in Thailand. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Thepchai.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thanks a lot for inviting me to be here. It is very challenging to me, and I'm very excited to have a chance to talking about the current situation of Thailand. Okay, currently in Thailand, look back a little bit in like 4 or 5 years before, we're starting to think about how to improve our human resource in Thailand. In my institute, there are 2 or 3 works related to this application. The first one, we launched one project that we call the Kid Bright project. The Kid Bright project is some kind like we develop our own board and then distribute to the student in Thailand. We distribute around 200,000 boards in all over the school in Thailand. This is very interesting because this is some kind like we try to build up the fundamental skill on using the STEM. Okay, based on this one, we have a lot of kind like a project. For example, we have a contest to give them to compete each other to explore the idea, and then finally they come up with the people. Every people know about the Kid Bright, and after that we extend the Kid Bright to be 2 approach. The first one is the Kid Bright simulation, because we have the COVID-19. Many people cannot have their own board. You know that they have some kind of the lacking of chip and others. Then based on that thing, we develop some kind of like a virtual simulation, and then ask the student to use this one instead of using the real one. Then, based on this one, there are one thing that we can get. We can understand the behavior of the student, because when you have simulation, that means you have the platform. Then you know that when the student try to use this kind of system, then they know that when the student click everything, and they know the behavior. Then based on this thing, then we can starting to have the research to understand the behavior of the student in Thailand, to know that, oh, for example, in terms of gender, in terms of the local area and in the main area. What is difference between that thinking? This is the thing that become the like a personalized learning approach. And another thing, we have another version of Kit by that we call the Kit by AI. Then we develop a little bit by put some kind like a HAI inside the board, and then put some like a camera and others, and then people can collect their own data and starting to train in order to know that how to train AI based on the Kit by AI. Then based on this kind of thing, then we can get like something for the student in the K-12. They can know a little bit more. And the second thing is that we try to educate not only the Kit by people. People is student, but we try to make use of technology and apply this in order to make the teacher understand more. We have another project that is like fit with the current project that we call EduBot. It's kind of like the virtual chatbot that try to give the chatbot communicate with the student. But this one is some kind of like a teacher assistant, because we enhance teacher to design the curriculum and put in a chatbot. Then they have some kind of like a material information and so all the quiz. And then students start to do this one. Then students know about teacher know about the student, how they read and how they do the quiz. And then they can mix between the assessment and the way that they're learning together. And this one is another kind of the way to help the teacher to understand more about the student in terms of like it's not like a direct in the classroom, but it's an alternative way to give the student know on this. This is two things that we are starting to put in terms of application and make the people know about this kind of utilize the education in terms of AI. But in terms of education, I think there are two ways. The first one is, this is the AI education. That means we try to apply AI in the education. But another thing is education for AI, because we would like to give the people understand more in terms of AI. And we know that they have some kind of like lacking the human power, human resources. Then I also developed one project that we call Super AI Engineer. This is around a 9-man project. Starting from we gather people who would like to learn AI first, and then we provide the MOOCs, online material. And this material all in Thai language, because we think about the language divide. Then a lot of Thai people, they don't have a good skill in English. But in terms of if they have a good skill in English, they can get a lot of information in the website all over the world. Then it's easy for them. But for the people who don't have a good skill in English, then they need some help. That is why we develop our curriculum or material in Thai language. And then after they learn and they do some progress based on the MOOC, and then we have some kind like a hackathon competition for them, and they can do hackathon at the same time. And after that, we try to see who is really would like to learn AI, and they put that in the intensive camp for 2 months. And in the camp, they can learn a lot of knowledge on AI, for example, in natural language processing, data science, image processing, signal processing, and robotics and IoT. That include almost all of the AI technology within 2 months. The style is something like a group-based learning. We provide, similar to Harry Potter, we have like a many house, and they learn together in the house, and we have coach, we have TA, it's like a simulation of like a small class. And then we do some kind of like a hackathon base, weekly hackathon base. And the problem is come from the company and the institute. Then we try to assimilate like a real world situation as much as possible, but just only in 1 week. And then they move week by week in order to solve the problem. And after that, after finish this camp, then we have some kind of like a job matching. And then people go to work after that. Because you learn just only 1 week is not enough, but you want to do more in terms of tackling into the real problem. Then we try to give them to learn in the real company, the real institute for another 2 months. And then we finish the camp. This one take about 7 or 8 months, but finally we found that this group of people can help the industry a lot. People who understand and want people who can help in terms of utilize and solve the problem in AI. A lot of people, a lot of the students in this camp, they can get a good like a high-tech company, and some people who are studying, they can go to the abroad and others. This is the scenario that I can find based on these two things: education for AI and AI for education.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Indeed, education for AI and AI for education. As a fellow educationer in AI education, I will also love to take some time to share my own humble insights.
Yeah.
So we really need to reimagine education. And as we know, about 1 week ago, a new AI engineer has appeared, Delvin. And we know this is actually quite natural. When the world has been replaced for many times, from film to digital camera, all the way to smartphones. And of course, the BCG, Boston Consulting Group, they also really focus on reskilling. So because of time constraint, I'm going to focus on the things that I really want to talk about. I want to talk about abilities and competence that we really need to focus on based on the vocational or job perspective. ONET is actually the largest job website in America. And for every single job, it actually offers the scoring for every single different skills, from the highest, the most important skill, all the way to the least important skill, and there are 35 of them. And if we put all the job, every single job, and if we do the data mining, then outside of 1,016 jobs, we will see these are actually the top 10 most important skills, as you can see from the list. However, statistics for all professions will be misleading because some professions are no longer feasible. For example, word processors and typists. Well, a lot of my students can actually type a lot faster than me on the phone. So the thing is that, you know, for a job like this, it's no longer like the top jobs. So how about if we focus only on jobs that has better bright outlook and STEM jobs? And as we can see from the ONET, there are 3 different parts of bright outlook, whether it's rapid growth, numerous job openings, or new and emerging. And of course, we know about STEM. So if we put both of them together, which will be 386 from bright outlook, and STEM, which will be 2,288, we will get this new chart. And I would love to point out for the left side about STEM and for the right side about bright outlook, the first four are identical. And the next 6 are also identical, just with different order, which I can very confidently say that for all the practitioners in education, these 10 will be quite important in years to come. And so how about AI tutor? Does it really work? This gentleman, of course, talked about this chart already, but allow me to present 2 more things. The first is about Khan Academy. Kamigo, of course, is a really good tool, but only limited to American users only. So, well, you need a VPN and American address to use it. But of course, here's a very good research which just came out last month. This is a very large-scale research in Ghana, which actually proved that AI education really is better and more effective than human beings. So humans need to do things that humans are better at. And I strongly encourage everyone to refer to this paper from Cornell University. And a few more things to note. The first is that Korea is one of the countries that really focus on AI textbook starting from June 2023. So if your country is ever interested in to focus on AI textbook, Korea's experience might be something we can refer to. And the second, I would love to invite everyone to check out this Bloom's taxonomy revisited. This chart is reinvented by Oregon University. And the things that, well, in the past, if we are talking about Bloom's taxonomy, all the knowledge start from remember and all the way to create. But with generative AI, students can now create first, then go all the way down. So there are three different categories. For some categories, we need to do review, amend, and for some parts, there are AI that can do better, and some parts humans can do better. By the way, this chart is Creative Commons license, so just feel free to share. And the last is Taiwan is very, very good when it comes to hardware. So I would strongly encourage everyone to focus on all the AI PC and AI chip. I believe this will be one of the most important ideas when it comes to how to lower the cost, especially computational cost. Application, I wouldn't say it's easy, but application is easier to imagine. But if we really want to push this all the way to education, one of the most important things to pay attention to will be the cost. And if we can really do better with Edge AI, I believe there will be a really good opportunity in this. Okay, so after that, we're going to talk about digital transformation. Nicole is recognized as one of the Taiwan's leading experts in digital transformation. Let's now focus on the challenges and strategy in digital transformation and trust, including addressing AI application and challenges, ensuring data security and privacy, managing organizational challenge, and establishing a trustworthy data ecosystem for secure collaboration. Now, please join me in welcome Nicole. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's my great pleasure to be here. I'm Nicole Chen. I was a practicing lawyer as well, so I'm quite happy, impressed for your presentation. Not a traditional kind of lawyer, just like me. Yes, and as you may know that I was the former Minister of Communication, Taiwan. So I plan all the 5G, the broadband, cybersecurity, and IoT infrastructure for the further development, including the digital transformation. So that is what I see AI as the digital transformation. I totally agree with our distinguished speakers mentioned that the AI, see AI as a tool and enabler. That's very important. And right now, it's a paradigm shift. So I can share some, due to the limitation of time, I can share some thoughts about the AI education. In Taiwan, because you know Taiwan is famous as Silicon Island. Right now, maybe Silicon plus AI. As you maybe heard about the keynote speech of Jensen yesterday. He mentioned Taiwan, I think, more than 15 times. So I think in Taiwan, when we talk about the AI education, I agree with Dr. said that AI for education and education for AI. In Taiwan, we also promote these two approaches apparently. Yeah, so for example, when we use AI as the tool to enhance the personalized learning and also the efficiency. But we should also notice care about the disadvantage. For example, the bias and the other disadvantages, for example, the teacher replacement, something like that. But I think on the other side, in Taiwan, there are so many good universities in Taiwan. They educated and they have programs and the class for the AI-related classes, including the semiconductor of education system, not including the university. In Taiwan, there is a AI Academy, Taiwan AI Academy, donated by a big technology company because they need these kind of talents. So they donate and make a foundation. They invite the good mentor and they send their engineers in the company to the Taiwan AI Academy. So it's a kind of industrial and academic collaboration. Then after the talent have been trained, they can just go back to the company at the same time. So that's a different AI education system in Taiwan. So that is the AI education. And for digital transformation, yeah, because we need to think back to the nature of the AI. I think the nature of AI, there are at least 3 key components. First one is computing power, and the second is algorithm, and the third is data. So if we look back to the advantage or disadvantage and how to solve the issues caused by AI, we need to think back to the nature of the AI. So I think we see digital transformation as a journey. So that is not a one shot or one event, or we need to needs to take time to the journey. The first stage may be automation, then the electronic, then maybe the efficiency, then we can be smart. So I think during the journey, there are so many issues we need to notice. For about regarding to the education for the AI for education. For example, in Taiwan, our Science and Technology Council, they have set up some rules for the university to provide the AI education. It's kind of a self-regulation. If we see the big technology company, for example, I don't want to name them, you may know that. Even in IEEE, they have IEEE, the most, the best electronic EE consortium. They have already provided this kind of self-guideline for use self-guideline. We have just released investigation analysis 2 days ago about the industrial usage of AI. We separate all the companies into 4 groups. The first one is unknowing AI. They have no idea about AI. And the second one is conscious AI. Maybe they know something about AI, but not so clear. And the third group is the ready AI. They are ready for AI, but just maybe in the very early stage. And the fourth group is scaling AI. Already ready, but still need to scaling. So including the educational institution. Most of them are unknowing and maybe conscious. Right now in the very early stage. So for this, there are so many compliance need to adapt. So, for technology, we cannot only see technology, but we need to make some regulation and compliance at the same time. Yeah, because we need to avoid the bias, and for algorithm, that's very important. It is easy to make any manipulation and a bias. So for AI regulation of the world right now, I think we have already seen the EU AI Act and the even within the institution, the NIST, for example, take American NIST for example. They use AI, but from the risk management point of view, how to manage the risk AI caused. So I think during the digital transformation journey, of course, we see AI as a very important tool and enabler. And I totally agree, we need to adapt the AI to enhance our, to make the good consideration for some disadvantage for data protection, privacy, and other data governance rules. So if we set up all this kind of environment, then we can build a responsible AI and a trustworthy AI environment. That's my some thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And this moment offers us a perfect opportunity to delve deeper into the discussion and field questions from the audience. If you have a question, we kindly invite you to approach the front of the stage. To kick off, I'll direct the first question to Dr. Thepchai. Doctor, how do you envision Thailand's role in the regional development of AI education in the near future? Please enlighten us. Thank you. These are the questions that we can refer to later. This question is on how about Thailand's future regional role in AI education?
Actually, I think in Thailand, currently we are focused in, for example, education for AI. We are thinking about the 4 steps. The first one is the normal people. They need to have the literacy. Then the first rank is the AI literacy. In AI literacy, it's just not only know how to use AI, but one thing that is important is related to ethics. For example, how to protect their own data, how to understand this is privacy, this is bias or not. This is some kind like the fundamental information or knowledge that the people have to know. Then this is the first one. And the second one is we call the AI beginner. Then the people who would like to step into the AI and how they can utilize a lot of tools that currently are available. For example, in terms of ChatGPT, in terms of others that we can provide for them. Then this one is the people who can use AI. This is the second step. And the third step is the AI engineer. There's people who can modelize from the problem and try to solve other problems. And final step is the AI professional. It's the people who can have a knowledge, can create knowledge about AI. This is 4 steps of the way in order to educate the people who enter in the AI world. Based on this one, I think we can have the people in the industry and people who can help and make some kind of a lot of things happen by using the AI technology.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Because we do not have time to answer all the questions, so is there any questions that any of the audience is interested in? If you are interested in asking any of the question, please raise your hand and let us know which question you would love us to talk about. And if there's anything else question that's not on the slide, you can also feel free to ask your own question. Do we have any question from the floor now? If no, please allow me to ask another question to Nicole.
Okay.
So there is something that I actually really want to learn from you. The thing is that, because the thing is that you have a really strong legal background, and of course the governance background and a really ample experience. This is actually one of the people that has the most distinguished experience in Taiwan. So, you know, when ChatGPT first came out, a lot of university and a lot of school actually say that we need to ban that. So how are we going to balance, how are we going to strike a balance between the technology innovation and the risk for the people? How are we going to balance that? The thing is that if we keep it too strict, then innovation is going to be curbed. But if we keep it too loose, then, well, maybe some bad people are going to do bad things about it. So when we are going to do this, how can we strike the perfect balance?
Very big issue, okay? Yeah, I think I always believe that the technology can benefit the human beings, but at the same time, we need to pay more attention about the side effect, especially social impact. So when we talk about AI, especially generative AI, so we need to look back to the nature of the AI. So if we see that the algorithm, maybe it will cause some manipulation and bias. So when we, but it is very difficult to use a traditional legal point of view to see this kind of issue. Yeah, because you know in the past, all the damage you can claim the damage afterward, but when used new technology, it is very difficult to just claim afterward. Yeah, because the damage already caused. Yeah, so we are talking about the digital transformation. even the mindset of regulator need to do the digital transformation. So how we regulate? We need to set up a kind of a regulation environment. Of course, protect the human being, but at the same time also encourage innovation. That's very difficult. That's very difficult. So as I mentioned before that when we see the international regulation evolution, right now it's kind of a risk management method. For example, for AI, of course we know AI will cause some risk. So on the one hand, the regulation will separate the AI into some different levels risk. The highest risk, and the high risk, and the general risk, and the low risk. And for the highest risk, maybe they will be banned, not allowed. For example, you use AI to do the weapon and weaponize the AI, and other methods cannot be allowed. And for high risk, maybe you can apply to use this kind of tool, but you need to declare, and you need to adapt the transparency rules and the accountability and other different kind of rules. And for general risk, you can rely on the customer or the user to manage their own risk. So that's kind of a new method of regulation. And on the other hand, for example, in Taiwan, right now on the way, not yet, but on the way, we will use some kind of analysis and the testing mechanism for the AI software and the AI tool. And we can use some standard and to measure this kind of AI tools, use different rules. Yeah, for example, yeah, as the transparency, accountability, something like that. So I think that is not easy, but if we would like to take the advantage from the new technology, we need to face this kind of a social impact. So that's a new challenge for regulator, for our legal background person, but I truly encourage our traditional legal background person need to know more about IT. So my job is to do the translator and the communicator between legal background and the ICT industry. Yeah, I think we need to work together anyway. Thank you.
Definitely. We need to definitely proceed with caution and at the same time proceed with courage. Do we have any questions from the floor? If no, personally, I would love to invite all the panelists to try to share one case. Because as you see, could we share benchmark cases of AI technology application in the education sector from around the world? So would you love to share just one, but in 1 minute, and with your ending remark? Because we only have about 10 minutes left. So for the very first one, one case, and of course, your ending remark. Okay, maybe I'll go first. Okay, and just 1 minute. Last week, there was a really amazing story that happened to me. I went to the optic place to check for my nearsighted. And the things that when the doctor was checking my eyes, the machines give wrong readings. The things that the readings are actually not wrong, but because I actually constrained my eye muscle to try to see clear. So the machine actually cannot get a correct reading from my eyes. So the doctor was extremely smart. He looked at me, and he took a look at the reading again, and he said, I'm going to ignore the reading, because after looking at you, I can see that you are constraining your eye muscle to actually see clear. So I'm going to ignore that reading and give you the best eyeglasses you're ever going to get. That was a really enlightening story to me. The thing is that if the doctor gave me the pair of glasses which followed the reading from the machine, I'm going to see clear, but I'm going to constrain my eye muscle even more. And I believe this is something that only humans can do. Only humans can do with experience and understanding of people. Exactly what I learned from the story in Thailand, from the understanding from the teachers and students. Thank you very much, Doctor. I really have learned a lot from you. So Nicole, would you love to take? Thank you.
When we talk about generative AI, I think the most important thing is it changed the relationship between human and the computer. So that's very important. And there's a paradigm shift about the creation of content, the method of creation of the content. So one of my friends, he hasn't painted before. He said that he cannot paint. But after generated AI has released, you know, he set up the prompt and have worked every day. And from then until now, already more than 400 painting. So I think that's a very small case, but it's very important because it's a release of creation power. So I think we need to cherish this kind of technology to encourage people to release their innovation, their creation, their insights, but use the technology to handle this kind of creation and to rebuild the relation between human intelligence and the machine and the computer. Yeah, so I think that's very important. Yeah, this release of the creation of human being.
Thank you, Nicole. I can very closely relate to this story because I'm colorblind, but I have published my very first picture book last year using artificial intelligence. Dr. Thepchai, please.
Yes, I think this is based on the scenario that I found in the class of the super AI engineer. I found like three type of student. The first one is when we use the generative AI, they copy and paste. They copy everything and then put it in as a result, then without knowing anything. I think sometimes we feel that it's not good, right? But if you look back in terms of our kids, it's some kind of like a copy and paste. It's one way of learning by imitation. You imitate everything and try to do it. I think this is the same thing. Then I think that this is the first step. Then we found a lot of people who are trying to do this one in the first step, but it's normal. But one important thing is that we have to challenge them to go the second step, try to analyze, see it is correct or not. Then they have to change the skill, right? Not only imitate, but they have to think about it. Thinking is, then when you use generative AI, this explore the way of you to think a lot. Then you have like a good tool to make students think. Then this is the second thing that we found based on the student. Then some students starting to thinking and analyze. And we saw the last student, they imitate, they try to analyze, and finally, I don't want to use it. Because I can do it better than, because they don't want to fixing, they want to create. Then that means we explore like a creative. Then they want to create many things more and more. I think three kind of thing we can find when people try to apply the generative AI. It's very interesting. Then all of them is kind of like another the skill that I think we have to face in the next generation.
Thank you very much, Doctor. This marks the end of our panel session, but this also marks a stronger collaboration within our region. Let us combine the wisdom of human, the efficiency of the machine to create the artificial intelligence we need in the future. Thank you very much.